For years, foldable phones have been taking the tech world by storm, with Samsung, Google, Oppo, and OnePlus leading the way. The big question remained: when would Apple jump in? Well, the wait is almost over. The iPhone Fold is nearly here, and it's shaping up to be one of the most anticipated tech products in years. Let's dive into everything we know about the iPhone Fold, from its design to its performance, and why this could be the most exciting iPhone since the original. The iPhone Fold design. Apple's design philosophy has always been about simplicity and elegance, so it's no surprise that their foldable phone is expected to be a masterpiece. The biggest question surrounding the iPhone Fold has always been, what will it look like? From the very beginning, Apple has toyed with different foldable designs. They've explored the clamshell design, similar to Samsung's Z Flip, and the more traditional book style, like the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold. Based on leaks from early 2024 and reports from industry insiders, Apple is leaning toward a book-style foldable. So you're looking at a device that, when unfolded, will reveal a tablet-like screen, which makes sense for those who want a bigger display for watching content, multitasking, or working on the go. When folded, the iPhone Fold will feature a small outer display to give you quick access to notifications, time, and basic functions. But once you flip it open, you'll get a large, expansive screen that could rival the iPad mini in size, perfect for those who want a larger-than-life smartphone experience. Speaking of size, insiders claim that the iPhone Fold will sport a 7.76-inch inner display with a resolution of 2713 by 1920, a screen that would make any multitasker jump for joy. The outer display, when folded, is said to be 5.49 inches with a 2088 by 422 resolution. This setup strikes the perfect balance between being compact when closed, but offering a bigger canvas when unfolded. Apple's crease-free magic. Here's where things get even more interesting. If you've ever used a foldable phone before, you've likely noticed the crease that appears along the fold. Some people are bothered by it, some aren't. But Apple being Apple, they're not just going to sit idly by. They're actively working on a crease-free display for the iPhone Fold, an innovation that could be a game changer. The goal here is to make the crease nearly invisible, using ultra-thin glass and materials from Corning in partnership with Lens Technology. Apple is going above and beyond to give you a display that's smooth, sleek, and free of distractions. In fact, their secret weapon might just be this incredibly thin glass, which could turn the iPhone Fold into a foldable with zero compromises on aesthetics. While most foldables still deal with a noticeable crease in the center, Apple's focus on this issue could push the industry forward. But here's the thing, do we really need it? Some users hardly notice the crease, and it's not a deal breaker for the majority. But for Apple, it's all about perfecting the experience, making sure that everything from the screen to the hinge works seamlessly. Premium build quality. When it comes to materials, Apple is known for making devices that feel sturdy and premium. We can expect the iPhone Fold to feature a mix of titanium and aluminum, which will ensure the device is both durable and lightweight. Titanium will be used for the load-bearing parts, helping the phone resist bending, while aluminum will keep it cool and light. However, not all reports are in agreement. Some leaks suggest that Apple might switch to stainless steel instead of titanium, which would make the device heavier but possibly more durable. Either way, the goal is clear. Apple wants to create a phone that feels sturdy but doesn't weigh you down when you use it all day. But what about the thickness? The iPhone Fold is expected to be about 4.5 millimeters thick when unfolded, and 9.9 to 9.5 millimeters when folded. Compare that to the Z Fold 7, which is 4.2 millimeters when open and 8.9 millimeters when closed. This means that the iPhone Fold might be slightly bulkier, but we're still talking about a device that's slim enough to fit in your pocket. Liquid metal for durability. Apple's approach to hinges is another area that could set the iPhone Fold apart from its competition. Liquid metal is reportedly the material Apple will use for the hinge. This amorphous alloy is known for being stronger than titanium and more resistant to bending and deformation. Liquid metal could be the secret ingredient to reduce the crease and enhance durability, which is crucial for foldable phones that undergo constant folding and unfolding. This liquid metal hinge would be a major improvement over the traditional hinges we've seen on foldable phones, potentially making the iPhone Fold a standout in terms of durability and smoothness. The hinge is often the weak link in foldables, but with Apple's patented liquid metal technology, it could be the key to creating a foldable phone that lasts longer and performs better. Camera system. When it comes to cameras, Apple always delivers. So what can we expect from the iPhone Fold's camera system? According to the latest leaks, we're looking at an under-display camera on the inside of the foldable, likely around 24 megapixels. This could be a significant upgrade, as most under-display cameras on other foldables are stuck around 4 megapixels. So, going from 4 megapixels to a whopping 24 would be a huge leap for foldable tech. As for the back cameras, we're hearing that Apple will use a 48 megapixel main camera and an ultra-wide lens, also at 48 megapixels. Sadly, there's no mention of a telephoto lens, which could be a downside when comparing it to Samsung's Z Fold 7, which has a telephoto lens. Still, Apple's camera software is top-notch, and the overall photography experience should be stellar. Battery life. With a larger screen and more powerful components, how will Apple manage battery life on the iPhone Fold? Well, we're hearing rumors of a 5,400 to 5,800 mAh battery, which would be a significant improvement over the Z Fold 7's 4,400 mAh battery. That's great news for users who want a foldable phone that lasts all day, especially with the increased screen real estate. Apple is also likely to use its high-density batteries, similar to those found in the iPhone Air and the Maxi battery, giving the iPhone Fold more staying power. However, there's still some uncertainty over how long the battery will last with such a large screen, so we'll have to wait and see how it performs in real-world testing. Apple's powerhouse chip. Under the hood, the iPhone Fold will run on Apple's A20 Pro chip, a 2-nanometer chip built on TSMC's new WMCM technology. This chip is designed for speed and efficiency, which will make sure your device runs smoothly, whether you're gaming, multitasking, or just scrolling through Instagram. This new chip could also come with 5G support, ensuring you get lightning-fast download and upload speeds. If that weren't enough, the C2 modem will bring millimeter wave 5G to the iPhone Fold in the US, making the device even more powerful for those looking to stay connected wherever they are. Price tag. So, how much will all of this cost? Brace yourself, because the iPhone Fold is expected to be priced at over $2,000. That's a steep price for a foldable phone, especially considering that it may not even have the best cameras or the thinnest design. Still, it's an Apple product, and we all know that Apple's ecosystem has a strong pull. Plus, with iOS and iPadOS multitasking features, it could provide a unique experience for Apple fans who want something more versatile than the usual iPhone. Is the iPhone Fold worth it? After years of waiting, the iPhone Fold is almost here, and it's shaping up to be a technological marvel. With its sleek design, innovative display, and powerful performance, this device is poised to make waves in the foldable market. However, the high price tag, coupled with a few potential limitations, could make some users hesitate. If you're an Apple fan who's been craving a foldable iPhone, this is your moment. But if you're someone who's looking for the best foldable phone on the market without sacrificing performance or features, then you might want to consider other options. Only time will tell how well the iPhone Fold performs in the real world. But one thing is for sure, Apple has finally thrown its hat into the foldable ring, and it's going to be an exciting ride. So, what do you think? Is the iPhone Fold everything you've been waiting for? Or do you think it's just another overhyped gadget? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest tech news.